Hey, what's up guys? This is DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm going to be doing a debut deck profile again. I'm going to be doing a debut deck profile of my Rockets. Now this deck is a really fun deck, and I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I cannot emphasize that enough. I've been really excited for this, and I'm really anticipating where they're going to carry this, because this deck is going to get support all the way through Brains, because it is Revolver's deck in the anime. So without further ado, let's get straight on into this and see what I'm playing. But really quickly guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this deck down in the comments down below. And check out my Patreon in the description. So let's jump straight onto this. And I have to just say, I love these cards in yellow. These cards look awesome in yellow. So let's get straight on into this. So first off, you're going to play 3 copies of Magna Rokket Dragon. Now, to get this out of the way for a little bit of upkeep, all the Rokket monsters share 2 effects, and they all have 3 effects. So the first effect is if they're targeted by the effect, when a Link monster's effect is activated that targets this face-up card on the field, you can destroy this card and then send 1 monster on the field, or well, they don't share that. If they're targeted by a Link monster, you can destroy them. Then the second effect is that, let's see, where is it start? If this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field by battle or by card effect, and sent there this turn, you can special summon 1 Rokket monster from your deck, except another copy of itself, and then you can only use the effect once per turn, which is fine. It's totally fine. But this one's particular effect is during the end phase, if this card, if it's destroyed, you can send 1 monster on the field to the graveyard. So if it's destroyed, you get to activate that effect, which is really good. Then this one's particular effect is that Metal Rokket Dragon's next effect is that you can destroy this card. Then if it's destroyed, all your opponent's cards in this card's column is destroyed, which is really cool because it can assist out really well by just destroying an entire row of cards. Like if you put it right here, for instance, and then you destroy all the cards in column 2, it can destroy all the cards that, or if your opponent has an extra monster right there, which is really helpful. Then I play 3 copies of Auto Rokket Dragon. Auto Rokket Dragon's pretty good too. That when it destroys a spell card, you can send a spell card on the field to the graveyard, which is really good if it's targeted by an effect of a Link monster. All of them have to be targeted by an effect of a Link monster to get those effects off. So this one sends a monster, this one destroys everything in the column, this one destroys or sends a spell or trap. And it's just really good. Then we play 3 copies of Shell Rokket Dragon. Shell Rokket Dragon I've been debating cutting down to 2, but for now, we're going to play 3 copies of it. Its effect is that if it is destroyed after it's being targeted, you can destroy a monster in that card's column, and then if you do, destroy any monsters in that card's column adjacent to it. So it also destroys like the monsters next to it, which is kind of cool. Shell Rokket Dragon is like a shotgun shell. It's pretty cool. It just like bam hits all of them right there. Then I play one of the Anicept Rokket Dragon. It's kind of like it looks to me like it's a tranquilizer dart. So its effect is that it can make a monster, 1 face-up monster on the field unable to attack, and also its effects are negated. I'm just playing it at 1 right now, because it has 0 attack, and I don't really need that effect all that often. So just 1 copy seems to work out for me. Then you play 3 copies of Gateway Dragon. Gateway Dragon lets you special summon if your opponent controls a Link monster, you can special summon this card directly from your hand, and then you can only special summon Gateway Dragon once per turn this way. And then once per turn, you can also special summon a level 4 or lower dragon monster from your hand, which is really nice. And the other reason that I'm really excited for this deck is because you actually get to play DarkArmed Dragon in this deck, and it's really easy to go off with in this deck, and I really love that it's easy to go off with in this deck, and he looks awesome in yellow. Then I play 1 copy for my final monster, 1 copy of Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon, because they're all dragons, and so it kind of helps out with that. I'm surprised these weren't actually machines. They actually counted as dragons, but really cannot emphasize how excited I am about being able to play that 1 copy of DarkArmed Dragon here. Great card in the deck. Really helps out. But anyways, guys, that's it for the monsters. let's get straight on into those spells. So we play 1 copy of Monster Reborn. We're going to be playing in just about every deck except for kind of Pendulum decks, maybe. 3 copies of Allure for draw power. And then speaking of draw power, we're playing 3 copies of Squib Draw. Squib Draw is you target a Rokket monster you control and destroy it. And if you do, you get to draw 2 cards, which is really, really, really cool. Then we play 3 copies of Quick Launch, which lets us special summon a Rokket directly from our deck, which is amazing, but it can't attack that turn and you destroy it during the end phase. But it kind of helps you out with link plays a lot, so that's why we're playing it at 3. Then I play 3 copies of the field spell, which is Boot Sector Launch, which is all Rokket monsters gain 300 attack, and then you can activate one of these effects. You either get to special summon 2 Rokket monsters with different names from your hand and defense position, which is crazy. And then if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you get to special summon Rokket monsters with different names from your graveyard and defense position up to the difference. I really see this deck getting to be meta. Like, I really, really do. If they add a couple of more cards to this deck, like you've already got special summon, draw power, and more special summon with a field spell, this deck is going to be meta. Like, I'm calling it. Go ahead and pick this deck up. Like, seriously. Like, it's going to be nuts. There you go. Then we play 3 copies of Scapegoat. Scapegoat is really, really good in this deck because of all the link plays you're going to be doing, and that's why we play 3 copies of Scapegoat. That's it for the spells. Let's get straight on into those trap cards. We don't play a lot of trap cards in this deck at all. I play 2 Solemn Strikes and 1 Solemn Warning, and then because Rockets benefit from being destroyed, I play 3 copies of Torrential Tribute because they just really, really benefit off of being destroyed, and they just let you special summon another Rokket with a different name from the deck. And this lets your opponent not play Yu-Gi-Oh at all, because if they summon anything, you're just negating it, and you don't really care. So that's why I'm playing this lineup. But that's it for the traps, and that's it for the main deck. Let's get straight on into that extra deck. So I only own 1 Borreload, so I highly recommend if you're going to play this deck, you get a second Borreload. I'm in the process of trying to get another one. I sold one when they were like 47 a piece, and I'm waiting for the Megatins. So for right now, I'm playing a Topologic Bomber Dragon. You can honestly play any other level 4 monster, or rank 4 monster, not rank 4, link 4 monster in its place. And for the moment, I'm playing Topologic Bomber Dragon, but if you want to play a really, really, really good Rokket deck, drop the Topologic and put in another Borreload. I'm playing a Cyujin just for the draw power and 300 attack extra boost, and you will get the effect off where you get all of them out. And then I play 1 copy of Firewall Dragon because you can make it really easy with the scapegoats and stuff. And it really helps out, and you will co-link it in this deck. 1 Trigate Wizard because you're going to link so much in this deck, it's not a big deal. Decode Talker because Decode Talker's generic, and it's very easy to get off with just effect monsters. I actually play 2 copies of Triple Burst Dragon, and its effect is that once per damage step, when a spell trap or monster effect is activated, you can negate it, and it's a quick effect, and if you negate the activation, which is really, really good, so it can protect itself. And then this card also inflicts piercing damage, and then during the main phase, except the turn this card was summoned, you can tribute it, then target a level 2 link monster in your graveyard, and then you get to special summon it. Then you can special summon a level 4 dark dragon monster from your hand. So then you can normal summon another one and go into any of your link 4s. So Triple Burst Dragon really helps you go into some of those link plays. I really, really love this card, and I love the artwork for it too. It kind of reminds me of Barrel Dragon. Then I play 2 copies of Twin Triangle Dragon. This card helps out with Red MD. It takes 2 level 4 or lower dark dragon 2 level 4 or lower dragon monsters, and then when it's link summoned, you can pay 500 life points, then target 1 level 5 or higher dragon monster in your graveyard, which is going to be your Red MD. Special summon it from the graveyard, but its effects are negated. But it can attack and it has effects negated, which is no big deal. You're going to link up with it anyways, so that's why I play 2 copies of this. Then I play a Proxy Dragon because you kind of need the generic stuff for your scapegoats and stuff, so that's why I play it. Then I play 1 copy of Underclock Talker. Underclock Talker just kind of is like, it's kind of like the new Gale, that it lets you target a monster and then half it and do all that fun stuff. Then I play 1 copy of Tornado Dragon just to kind of bounce or pop spell or traps. 1 copy of Castel just to bounce stuff, and a Baguska because Baguska's Baguska. But anyways, guys, that's it for the deck. I really hope you enjoyed this deck. I really enjoy playing Rockets. It's a lot of fun. It's really a fun deck, just being able to pop your own monsters and know, hey, I'm going to get reactions off of them. And they're actually based off of bullets, which is pretty cool. And in the OCG, they were actually named Bullets. And I really love that name, but they changed it to Rockets. But Magna Rokket sounds pretty cool. I like the names of them. And Borrello Dragon is just an awesome boss monster. It's probably my favorite Link monster in the whole game, just because it looks awesome. And I'll definitely be picking up some more of these when the Megatins come out. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this deck profile down in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out my Patreon down there in the description. And this is DarkArmedDuelist. And tell me what you guys want to see next down in the comments below or over on the community page. I posted out a picture of all the decks that I have. And just comment and tell me what you guys want to see. I always like to hear from you guys to see what deck profiles I need to take. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.